Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video with BeastmodeRon. I did a couple videos of the beta and you guys showed amazing support for those videos. I recently went out, bought the full version of the game, got it started a little bit, did a bunch of situations, which is the first thing in the game where you can earn the Renown points to earn to buy characters and buy weapons and stuff like that. I had 5,600 or something like that. I bought my first two characters, my first attacker, my first defender, which is pretty cool. Bought some attachments and weapons and stuff like that. But I want to show you guys the next purchases I'll be making. I still have 3,600 Renown points to use. As you guys can see here, it says 70% complete on the situations. I did start those first, and I did most of them. I did most all the ones that I could. There's still a few hard ones to get, like kill 2 enemies through a breakable surface, and most of these are finish the situation with at least 50 health, which is pretty difficult on some of them. But if you do them, you get 200 extra Renown points if you do it on normal. I think you get a little bit more if you switch the difficulty to hard or realistic. So that's a really good way for you guys to get Renown points. If you're new to the game or you're thinking about getting it, do the situations, okay? That gives you plenty of points to buy the operators that you need to compete in the multiplayer. So let's get started. First, I'm going to show you guys the characters that I first bought with my first points. For my first attacker, I bought a woman. Yep, that's right. I bought Ash, which her ability is she shoots a remotely detonated breach charge basically to a wall. It sticks and explodes it at a distance, so it's pretty useful. I think gonna help my team out a little bit. We don't have to be right up against the wall to explode it. I'll get it from a distance, you know. I'll let them clear the way after I blow up the wall. Bought me some attachments for the G36C assault rifle. Got me the secondary weapon. I think I didn't put, no, I put the laser sight on it, I believe. Yep, put the laser sight on that one. And then we're going to use the smoke grenade for Ash, so we can mix things up a little bit for the other team. My first defender, I bought a new guy that I don't remember seeing in the beta. He might have been in the beta, but I'm not sure. He is called Kapkan, and his defense ability is he sets booby traps on windows and door frames. A little laser that goes across the floor and stuff like that. So people come in, boom, blows them up. Very useful, I think. Going to be useful for defending. So that's the person I bought for that. His loadout, he's got a really good submachine gun, a 9x19 VSN. In the situations that I completed, I used him, and it had a silencer on it, but this gun is very useful. Look at the recoil pattern. I put some attachments on this gun to help out the recoil. The damage isn't too high on it, but I put some a grip, I think I put a sight, and I put a compensator on the barrel to make it a little bit more accurate. Then I went with this handgun here, and I'm going to go with barbed wire. You know, this guy's all about booby traps. Might as well have barbed wire on his class loadout too. So those are my first two purchases. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the background video. Every time you purchase a character, you get a little video with them, and it's pretty sick. So let me go ahead and show you guys the videos behind these guys. So here's Ash.
When I was little, my Savta taught me that silence was a woman's best garment. But I have to admit, I never really took her advice to heart.
Look at that. That is sick. That's the reason I bought this character. So if somebody's hiding behind a wall, or I see somebody put up a barricade, I don't have to be right up against it like with Sledge and the other characters with the breaching charge. I could just shoot at it from a distance, blow it up. My teammates can go in, and I also have smoke grenades for this one. So that's going to be a pretty good character for attacking. My first defender, I had to buy this guy. His name's Kapkan, and he sets booby traps on windows and door frames. So I can go ahead, while everybody else setting up barricades, I can set up the booby traps, and if anybody makes it past a door frame or a window, kaboom, they're gone. Let me go ahead and show you guys their video, or his video. Hold on one second.
These soldiers think their training will keep them alive. They break down doors and come through windows, weapons drawn. But it's too late. They forgot the first rule of survival. The real hunter always watches where he steps.
Yes, I think he is going to be amazing to use. The problem I think I'm going to run into is when you're playing multiplayer, only one person on your team can choose a character. So if somebody else chooses Kapkan, I can't use them. So I'm thinking I definitely need to pick out 2 more operators, 1 more attacker at least, and 1 more defender at least. So that's what I'm going to do today in today's video. Let's get started. Let's check. Unlock a new character. So, oh, wrong button. Unlock a new operator. Let's go ahead and check through these real quick. If you guys don't know, I'll read through these just so you know all of the attackers and defenders. So the first group of special soldiers is the group SAS. They have Sledge. He uses a breaching hammer to breach through destructible surfaces. So instead of hitting a surface 3 times or something to break down a barrier, this guy will take a hammer, boom, 1 shot, the whole door goes down. That's what his ability is. Next is Thatcher. Uses EMP grenades to disable any electronics in range. The defenders are Smoke, sets a remote detonated toxic gas charge, and Mute, jams communications for remotely detonated gadgets or drones in its range. Pretty useful characters. Next is FBI SWAT. As you guys know, I already purchased Ash, which was part of the FBI. Next on the attackers is Thermite. Sets an exothermic charge that destroys reinforced walls. Very useful. And the next character on defending is Castle. This is the person that sets up those reinforced walls. He sets bulletproof barricades more resistant than standard ones. So if anybody on the defending team is using this guy, you kind of want to have this guy because he'll take down that wall pretty quick. Next on defending for FBI is Pulse. Detects heartbeats at a short distance through obstacles. I'm thinking about buying this guy for the defense. I think he might be very, very useful to see where the enemy's coming. Next group, we have GIGN. The attackers are Twitch. Uses a shock zone to disable traps or injure enemies. Montagne, which uses the shield, which can expand and cover his feet while he's moving. Very, very useful. Defenders, you have Doc. Fires a hypodermic shot to revive himself or teammates from a distance when an operator is down. You only have a split second to revive somebody if they're down, because most of the time they're in a gunfight with an enemy, and the enemy will just mow them down if they're on the ground and finish them off real quick. So Doc could be very useful, but you have to be quick. Or the person on the ground that's injured has to kill that enemy and then be waiting for you to revive them. So Doc could be very useful, but you got to be good when using him. Next is Rook on defense. Drops a supply bag full of armor plates for his team to use. I think everyone on every team should have a Rook. You got to have a Rook. You know, you got extra armor, might as well use it, you know. So Spetsnaz is the next group. Attackers, we have Glaz. Toggles a magnification scope on his main weapon, increasing accuracy of long-range targeting. Great for those people that like to snipe and pick people off at a distance. Next is Fuze. Cluster charge. Uses cluster charges that pierce and stick to walls, releasing sub-grenades on the opposing side. I am leaning towards getting this guy next on my attacking squad. I mean, that cluster charge is devastating if people are camping. And you know in this game, people are camping near the objective. So I think I might get him. On defending, you have Tachanka, I think is his name. He mounts a LMG that can be used by the entire team. That is going to be awesome for defending an objective and just mowing people down. If you put that right in a good spot, man, you could win a match every time. So, pretty useful. Next is GSG-9. The attackers are Blitz. Triggers the flash attached to his shield and temporarily blinds enemies. Good for the first person that you want going into a room. IQ is the next one. Uses electronic detector to locate any electronics in range through obstacles such as walls. Pretty useful as another person you want going in first. Jager is a defender. Uses an active defense system to intercept grenades before they detonate. You want this guy in the room protecting the objective. At least set that gadget down so that you guys don't get bombarded with grenades. Next is Bandit. Sets high tension shock wire on metallic gadgets, dealing damage to enemies. So if somebody on your team is setting down barbed wire or you're setting down barbed wire, this guy here, he could put something on that barbed wire or metallic gadgets that not only slow the enemy down but hurt them. Very useful guy. He kind of adds damage to things that are already slowing the enemy down. Now, question is, who is going to be my next attacker? We need an attacker and we need another defender. I want at least 2. So, who could I go with? SAS, FBI, Thermite is good. I'm still leaning towards that guy. Where is he at? Still leaning towards this guy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy. Very useful. Actually, Sledge would be very useful too. So 1,000 points it costs to unlock this character. through Spetsnaz. So let's go ahead and confirm unlock, watch his video. Man, this character is going to be sick. Fuze. He is going to be a nasty character to use. And I got to hand it to Rainbow Six and Ubisoft. The artwork and the video cinematics that they did in this game are beautiful. Absolutely freaking beautiful. I love it. So, Fuze, let's go ahead and get his loadout done real quick. I already did the other characters, so let's go ahead and do these with you guys. Light machine gun or assault rifle? What do we want to use? I think I'm an assault rifle kind of guy. High stopping power based on caliber, used by Spetsnaz. Medium range. Okay. Look at the fire rate, 850. Mobility. Let's go with this one. We're gonna AK-12 it. For the sight, let's use the go-to red dot sight. It costs 200. Let's go ahead and get that. Next, we want to put the compensator on. Definitely want to lower this this recoil pattern. You see the recoil pattern on the bottom right? Definitely want to get that adjusted. So let's put that on. Gotta have the grip. We're gonna have to have the grip on this gun. Look what it does to the recoil. It really pulls in the first, second, third, and fourth shot. So there you go. That's how you deal with the stats. If you look on the far right, it's basically like green, yellow, orange, red, and it's like if you were holding the trigger down 1, 2, 3, 4, the bullets, that's the recoil pattern, and you want to get that more concentrated basically. This is for laser sight that is hip fire accuracy. If somebody comes around the corner unsuspecting, that's going to help you mow down that character. I don't know if I want to spend another $200 or 200 renown points on it though. We're going to leave this as it is. I think that's pretty good. Our secondary weapon, let's use the low recoil, low damage, or high stopping power, short range. Let's use that, because if we're in a gunfight with a pistol, you can guarantee they're probably really close to us. Do we want to put the laser sight on it is the question. Oh man, I don't know if I want to spend that much money. No, I'm gonna save. Not right now. We still got to buy another character. And then for the loadout, I'm gonna use a stun grenade. Very useful to stun enemies if they're camping. Throw that stun grenade in there and then rush in with that AK-47 to mow them down. Or no, that wasn't an AK-47. That's AK-12. Excuse me. I did not notice. I did not notice that. So I think he is done. Fuze is our second attacker. We have him complete. Let's go ahead and unlock a new defender. At least another defender. And I think I seen a defender that I liked. Which one was it? Active defense system to intercept grenades before they detonate. That's going to be very useful, especially if somebody on the attacking team is using Fuze with that cluster charge. Oh yeah, very useful. So he's my top pick right now. Let's go ahead and check out the other ones. The LMG, ooh, another good one. Another very good defensive person. Then we have Doc, Rook. I imagine a lot of people's going to be buying Rook, and if somebody picks Rook before me, I can't use him, so might get him later. Castle, bulletproof barricades, more resistant than standard ones, and heartbeats at a short distance. Ooh, man, you know what? Let's do Jager. Grenades are going to be a big one. Let's go ahead and do Jager. 500. Check out his video.
They said it could not be done. They said it was designed for tanks. They said I could not make it smaller and more accurate. They were wrong.
Alright, I'm glad I picked him. I think it's going to be very useful, I don't have to stay near the gadget. I don't think I could just set it down in the room that we're protecting and then move on to another part of the house or whatever and kill enemies. So I think that's going to be a good one. Let's go ahead, create his class, get him set up nice and neat. carbine rifle or the shotgun. I'm gonna go with the rifle, I believe. Maybe. Let's see. Let's go with the rifle. If I don't like it, I'll buy the shotgun later. So let's do the red dot sight. Good old go-to red dot sight. Put the compensator, or should I put something else on it? Flash hider or the compensator? Let's put the compensator on it. In the beta, it was pretty good to have on a gun. And definitely got to have the grip. You just always got to buy the grip. Got to get the grip. We have 1,500 more points. Do I want the laser sight on it too? Do I want the laser sight on it too? No, not right now. Let's save it. So that's good. We got one pistol to choose from, so that's the one he's going to be using. What kind of attachments can we put on the pistol? Suppressor or laser sight? Oh, look at the recoil pattern. It is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So let's leave that the way it is. Try not to use the pistol if we don't have to. Next, we could use a shield. Deployable crouch height cover that blocks all weapon damage or barbed wire. I'm going to go with the shield. I'm going to go with the shield on this one. Just try it out. See how it looks like. See how it works. We still have 1,500 more. Let's see if we could buy one more operator in this video before we end it. Let's see. Do we want an attacker or defender? I'm going to go with another attacker. Just to give me a little bit of variation, I'm going to go with an attacker. So let's go with... Right now I'm strictly making my decision based on weapons, I think. I think after all my debating characters, because I don't have a character in SAS yet and it's not going to cost me too much, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with either Thatcher or Sledge. And I think Thatcher would be pretty useful if there's a lot of devices being used. So let's go with Thatcher. 500. Confirm. Let's watch this video.
GPS satellites, unmanned drones, fucking laser sights. The more crutches you have, the more it hurts when they're kicked out from under you. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that a 6-inch blade never loses reception.
Oh, pretty sick. I like this guy already. Fucking laser sights is what he said. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy, Thatcher. Let's go ahead and get him set up. We got 1,000 points left, so let's use him very wisely. Assault rifle or L85A2. AR-33, auto, semi, and burst, capable assault rifle. Best in medium range. And then this one is medium to long range. Let's check all the stats. This one damages higher, fire rate's down. The recoil pattern on this one goes a little bit to the right and up. This one goes to the left and up. I'm going to go with the trusty medium range. Let's go with that one. I don't think... I have a red dot sight on everything so far. Let's see. Anything that'll help my recoil pattern is definitely what we want to put on this gun, because the recoil is horrendous. Let's buy the grip. That's going to really help it out. Good. We got 800 points left. Let's get... do we want the laser sight? It doesn't really help the recoil. But... want to put a red dot on it? Is the red dot going to help? Let's do it. Red dot sight. Just so we have a red dot sight on every gun that we use. I think that's about it. You know what? Let's put a laser on it. Just in case. No, you know what? Let's not. Let's not use a laser on it. Nope. I think that's pretty good. We got the pistol. Let's see if we can put anything on this. Let's put the laser sight on the pistol. Let's put the laser sight on the pistol. Just in case we get in a sticky situation, we could rely on that pistol. Breach charge or stun grenade. I think since he's already got the EMP grenades, I'm going to go with stun grenades. That's going to be a good option. That way I know with this character, I need grenades. I don't have the breaching charges. Don't worry about the breaching. So that's it for right now. I still have 484 renown points to use, but look, we are ready to go. We got Thatcher, Ash, and Fuze as our attacking people, and we have Kapkan and Jager as our defensive people. Now, the reason I bought all these characters is because the last situation that I need to complete is called Article 5 down here. and I get put up with a bunch of other people in multiplayer basically, and we're going to complete this mission. So now I'm going to go ahead and complete Article 5. I'm going to put this in my next video. So my next video on Rainbow Six will be me completing Article 5 situation with other characters on multiplayer, okay? And the video introduction to Article 5, because I did see it, is epic. You guys have to come back and watch that video. So leave me a like if you liked the video. Let me know what you think about the Rainbow Six game Siege in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
It's all I wanna do.